Okay, good morning everyone, and first of all I want to thank all of y'all for attending my session, and I'll apologize up front. I'm going to try to get through this without clearing my throat and sipping water, but the economic engine that drives this economy here, cotton's in full bloom, and an allergy shot can only do so much for me, so if I clear my throat, please accept my apology up front. I'm Jay Warnick. I'm the Director of Continuing Education and Workforce Development at South Plains College, and so what I do is I oversee short-term courses that prepare people to take state certifications. And so like Lydia with ATDS back here, they administer our truck driving school. That's one of our programs. And then I do things like certified nursing aid, phlebotomy, and those kind of courses, and that's what I do. But here recently, we partnered with Ed2Go, and we are now offering a whole cornucopia of online courses that are self-paced. Some of them are short-term, some of them are very expensive, and we'll talk about some of them. But a lot of them are geared towards skills that small businesses can use and stuff, so things like marketing to accounting and those kind of things. And so that's what we're going to talk about today is that we're going to talk about some of these trends that we're seeing in small businesses that cause them to fail, and then I'm going to talk about programs that we have that you can sign up for online and do it at your own pace when you want to do it, and it'll give you those skills to grow and build your business, because that's what we want. You know, in the first 5 years, 68% of small businesses fail, and so we don't want anybody in this room to fall into that statistic. We want you to be able to grow your business, and so partnering with Ed2Go, we're offering a lot of online courses, and we'll talk about some of those and how they can help you grow your business. And I don't have a clicker, so the United States Small Business Association, as well as the United States, lost my train of thought, they identified 6 things that small businesses are facing that cause them to fail. And so poor marketing issues, and that's things like, you don't know what type of marketing to use, no research into what, who market or the services you want to market to, and not understanding the target audience and sales conversion and reach, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And then inadequate management, and that's if you're your own manager or you don't pick you pick an inadequate person to manage your team. You don't have enough time to spend with your employees, and things like managing all the aspects of your business, like your accounts payable and things like that. And then unproductive business planning. So you don't have a marketing initiatives, you're not managing your threats and opportunities that are out there, and you don't have a clear description of what exactly your business is doing. And so those are the 3 I'm going to focus on today. And then the final 3, we're just remaining rigid, not monitoring the market or changing your business plan, expanding too fast. Small businesses are not doing the research and planning and strategy before planning an expansion or extending what they do. And then obviously y'all all have financial hurdles, especially small businesses are not managing their cash flows and reaching out to get capital and stuff like that. And so today I'm going to focus on those top 3, and we're going to talk about them, and then I'm going to talk about courses that we offer that you can take, and it'll help you build those skill sets and manage these problems that are facing small businesses. So, when we talk about poor marketing initiatives, we're really talking about, our target audience. And so, are you targeting the specific group of consumers most likely that will want your product? Are you focusing on the people out there that are most likely going to be a customer for you, or are you blanketing an area and spending money on marketing stuff where you're not targeting that consumer that you really need? Sales conversion rate, that's just, it's a measure of the effectiveness of your sales team or you as the salesperson from converting leads into new customers. And so you're doing marketing, and you're identifying your customers, and how many of those customers that we identify are we actually coming and consuming our product or buying our service. And so that's one of the things that is really delicate. And then the reach of the market, and that's just the total number of individuals within a specific target market that a company is able to connect with through their marketing efforts. And so that's just so when we look at how we're doing our marketing, what all of the people that are we targeting and getting to hear our message that, hey, I have this service, I want you to come and be a customer of mine and develop and do it. And so and we're going to work on that. And so the first thing I want to talk about is we offer a course called Digital Marketing Strategies course. And so, and what it identifies and what you're really going to learn if you take this course is it's 12 months self-paced. So what that means is that you have access to all the materials within that course for 12 months. And you self-pace through it. It may take you 2 months to go through it, but then you may want to go back. So you have that available for 12 months. And if you see down at the bottom, they're all offered for a payment plan, so you can pay $188 a month over a 21-month period. So it's very cost-effective and economic. And so what this course is going to offer you is the Foundations Digital Marketing. It's going to teach you things about how you can use digital and online resources to market your service or your product that you're offering. Content marketing best practices included copywriting. So you may come up with things that you want to copyright that are specific to your individual business and everything, and this is going to teach you those processes of how you can walk through that and make that happen. Campaign management, including budget planning and implementation. And so as you go through this self-paced program, it's going to teach you about how do you budget for marketing? What are you looking at? What are your best practices to get the most out of what you're going to spend to market your product? And how is that going to work for you? And then the benefits is it's going to increase your sales by understanding aspects of sales strategy. You're going to learn to manage your customer's experience, improve customer relations and management skills, and be prepared for sales management roles. And so once you finish this, you're going to be in a place to really understand how to digitally market your product and your small business to target markets. And you're going to narrow in, it's going to teach you how to narrow in on what specific places that you need to do your digital marketing, whether is that your home page or is it buying banners on someone else's home page, so that you're really targeting those individuals that are going to consume your product or your service. And so, and that's one course, and then help you with your marketing. And then the second one it's our advertising outreach specialist course. And so this gives you 6 months access to all of the material in there. It helps you develop and implement original creative concepts based on research. So it's going to teach you how to research, okay, what concept do I want to present as my business and my service that I'm offering people? How do I go about identifying what it is that when I'm going to put my marketing out there, what is my vision and what am I going to do for people? It's building an advertising campaign for both print and electronic media, and so it's going to teach you about things like what's the best thing for me? Is advertising within flyers or newspapers, is that going to help me develop my target market, or is something online going to be better? And then it's going to be talking about preparing advertisement scripts and storyboards for a range of media. So it's going to teach you how you can sit down and storyboard. Maybe you're going to think, okay, you did your research, I'm going to do a television ad. It's going to teach you how to storyboard your own advertisement and script it, and how you're going to get that great message out there and send it out to the public. And so you're going to get those skills. And then obviously the benefits is it'll develop a well-rounded approach to advertising field and gain sound research and planning skills to ensure your projects gain traction. So once you finish this course, like I said, you're going to have a lot of skills that are going to help you identify your market and then identify what's the best message I'm going to be able to send to get those customers to identify and come and take my service or use our business. And then our final, and I'll remind everybody, I'm just scratching the surface. When you go out to our website, there's all sorts of other courses. I just picked some out that, like for the marketing section, I just picked some out that will identify and help you deal, but you can go out there and research. There's tons more out there. And so The third and final one, Certified E-commerce Specialist course. So when you talk about e-commerce and doing business online and developing your business online, this course is going to help you with e-commerce advantages and disadvantages, how to develop your website design and make it so that you're attracting customers, your platform that you're using, where you're linking it throughout the web, digital marketing strategies, especially how you're going to develop your payment processes and things like that that'll help you develop your customers and things like that. And so this e-commerce specialist course is going to make you a specialist in developing e-commerce. And so when you have your presence out there doing business online, how do you process payments? What's the easiest way? What are the companies that are the best used? How do you market those things? How do you attract customers? And it's going to teach you all those analytical tools that you can do to attract more customers and bring more customers into your business when you have that online presence out there. And it's going to give you a lot of skills of how to develop that e-commerce presence out there so that you can have a strong business online and keep up with the demand that you have. And then, the benefits of taking this course are understanding e-commerce business models and markets, knowledge of website design and principles. And like I said, one of those most important things is how do we handle the payment process and how are we billing our customers and receiving money. And so those are out there for anyone that wants to grow their e-commerce business. If you have an online presence, maybe you don't right now, maybe you're wanting to get an online presence. And so this would be a great course for you to develop and learn how to market and develop your online presence in the e-commerce business line. And then, so you don't think everything's so expensive, we also have some low-level courses that are real low budget. And this is a real good one for marketing, and it's just marketing your business on the internet. And so it's just really talking about how you think strategically about marketing your website and your products and stuff. Explore how you use internet marketing checklists and tools and materials to develop. And so for $135 for 3 months, you get access to all this material, and it's going to teach you about marketing your business on the internet. And so, and like I said, it may take you a week or something to go through the material, but you have 3 months to go back to it. So maybe one day you're online working on your website and you're developing and you're thinking, and you're like, hey, I remembered something that I was in that class. You'll still have access to that material to go back to it. And so when we talk about these online courses, they run the gamut. Some of them are like this, they're low pay, some of them are long term, and so, but there's something out there for everyone that's going to help people grow their business and keep everything in line and do that. And so this is a great course if you're really starting out with your internet and you're not as savvy as some of the other people. And then and so when we talk about inadequate management, we're talking about, like I said earlier, it's maybe you're picking inadequate management team members to manage your business. You're so busy dealing with customers and stuff like that you don't have enough time to spend with your employees, and then you're busy doing, like everybody that runs a small business, you have to wear so many hats that you're not focusing on things like accounts payable and things like that are slipping under the radar, that are not making your business as successful as it can be and maximizing your profits. And so, so we have some courses geared to help you with that. So our entrepreneurship startup business owner management course, that's a 6 months course. And it'll help you identify characteristics of an entrepreneur, access, demand, and opportunity, determine the appropriate required licensing regulations. And so you may not know, you may be entering a business, you may be in an existing business, and you may not even know that you're supposed to be licensed or hold something within the state or maybe even the federal government, and this is going to help you identify that. Intellectual property laws and determining operational costs and growth and strategy. So you're going to get from industry experts and people that are in this field that help develop all these courses, you're going to get taught things like that how do you protect your intellectual property? Maybe you're designing stuff that you need to protect. And then it's also going to talk about, your financial statements. How do you really read into those financial statements so that you're identifying things within your business that maybe you need to focus on, or maybe it will help you maximize your profit. And then it's also going to help you start to design a business plan, and we're going to talk about designing a business plan, because every small business, large or small, whatever you do, you should have a business plan, a long-term, where am I at today? Where am I going to be in the future? What am I going to do 10 years from now? And be forward thinking and have a whole set of ideas and steps throughout all those years about where you're going to focus your business and how to do that, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But this course also has that a small section of it that helps you start designing that business plan, and we have a full-blown course that's going to help you design your business plan. And then, the benefits of taking this course is just entrepreneurship and small business toolkit. It gets you all of those things. It gets you all those things that you can use within your business to help you grow that and identify those management tools that you need to access, so that when either maybe you're looking at hiring somebody to manage part of your business, or maybe you yourself are managing that part of your business, and it's going to give you that toolkit, that skill set, so that you'll be able to better manage your business and make things work better for you. And then our accounts payable manager certification, that's 3 months, so you'll get access to that for 3 months. It's going to talk about how do we manage our payables, and how does it make your business more cost efficient? Maybe you're not realizing it because you're not managing your payables, and you've got all this stuff out in your warehouse or wherever you do that you don't need to buy that product so many times. You can wait to do it, so we're maximizing how we spend on our payables. Raise the profile of your AP department, which is probably going to be you or somebody that works for you. Accounts payables is one of the most important departments within any business, even a small businesses, because it's how you manage your expenses and it's how you manage everything. And so it's going to give you some tools and teach you some strategies of how to manage that. And then it'll lead to processes improvement and organizational change. And so how can you make your accounts payable drive your business and drive your profits? And like I say, maybe you're purchasing stuff that you can get just in time or something like that, and so you don't have inventory sitting somewhere or products sitting there that you could buy at a later date, and so it's going to help you maximize those monthly profits. And then it'll give you sharper skills for fundamentals to advance AP practices, and more respect for certification places you an exclusive group of AP professionals. And so this is a certification course. You take an actual certification exam, and that's included in the tuition. So at the end of the course, after you've learned all these skills, then you can go online and you can take your certification, and you'll be certified as an accounts payable manager. And so that's part of the course, and that also opens up, once you pass that, opens up a bunch of resources for you to go back to even after the course is over and the 3 months is over. As part of that certification, you'll be a part of that certification group, and they have all sorts of resources for you to access. So when you're thinking about your payables and you're working with your AP department, or you're doing AP yourself, you'll have that resource to go back to. And then we talk about unproductive business planning. And so a good business plan will incorporate project management plans, marketing initiatives, operations management plans, and capital needs. Always our threats and opportunities within that broader market. So we're looking at, okay, who's my competition? What is going to be my threat if somebody moves into my market? Or what are those opportunities? What am I missing? What customers am I not targeting that are giving me opportunities to increase my sales and my business and those kind of things? And then like I said, you have to have a really clear description of what your business is. You may say, okay, I drill water wells, but what are you really selling? And so we're going to identify some courses that'll help you develop this business plan, so that you're really identifying things of how you can develop your business and move forward with all of that. And so one of the great courses to help help you develop your business plan is our Business Operations Specialist course. And so it gives you access for 6 months, and then so it's gonna talk to you about, what are those key financial risk and operational management concepts. So where's my risk coming from for me financially when I'm running my business, and identifying what's going on. Planning and implementing a range of operational solutions. So as I'm channeling my business and I'm working through and working with my customers, where is that operational solutions? Where do I need to focus and change things so that I bring more value to my customer? Building innovation and workforce and leading and managing diverse teams. So as a small business owner, you run the show and everything, but you're still having, even if it's your customer base, you're dealing with diverse individuals that you're going to have to channel and do that, and it's going to give you some of those skills. And then we're always having to innovate and change things. So as your business is growing, you're expanding, you're going to have to look for innovation and change things so that you're meeting those market needs, because the market's always changing. And this course is going to give you some of those skills. And then, so when you complete it, what do you get? You're going to gain skills and knowledge in operational planning and administration. So that's very, like I talked about, we have to have that planning, that long-range planning and short-term planning. Create actionable solutions for organizational problems in your business. So every day y'all are facing oncoming problems, whether it's problems with your customers, it's problem with your suppliers, and we've seen that how the supply chain command has just really slowed down. How do we deal with that? How do we, and how you're going to deal with that? And then, and this is another one of those great courses that has a lot of veteran business instructor content in it. And so there's videos where that you're going to watch that are industry insiders that are going to lead you through things that have been in the very place where they started their business and now they've grown it. And so when you take this course, it's really full of a lot of veteran people that have been in small businesses and developed those small businesses and how they increase their business and everything. And so it's not just somebody from academia, that is out there. You're going to hear from actual people that were in those industries that are innovating, planning, and you're going to learn from them. And so this is one of those great courses where a lot of the content comes from people that are actually out there in the business world working. And then another course, Mastering Project Management course. You'll have access to that for 6 months. And so it's going to walk you through advanced project management concepts and definitions, project selection proposals and planning processes. And so it's going to give you those skills to how do we, when I look at a project, whatever business you're in, and I'm looking at that whole project, how do I manage that? What are the steps that I go through that I'm going to manage that project? And how do I plan to manage that project? And then it's going to help you select, plan, and execute, control, complete projects. So it's going to teach you all of those skills about, okay, I've been hired to do this job. Here's my project. How do I lead my team? What are the steps that I'm going to go through to develop and make this a really successful thing for my customer, which will help me grow my business? And so it's going to give you a lot of those skills. And then, and then once you complete it, what are some of the benefits? You're going to develop a greater understanding of the project manager's role in a variety of fields. So you'll have that expertise in planning your projects. And so when you get that really great job and you win the bid, you're going to feel that comfort level of saying, hey, I've got expertise now. I know how to do this. I know how to manage this. And then you can make it the best thing for your customer. And then boost critical and decision-making skills. So we all have that. And so how do we harness that? How do we use the skills that we've developed to make those hard decisions and everything? And that's one of the benefits of taking this course, is going to help you do that. And then we have also our professional bookkeeping and QuickBooks Online. So one of the things I tell people all the time is a lot of people use QuickBooks. And they don't use it to its full capacity. All they use it for is like their payables and stuff. QuickBooks has so many things, from its ability to calculate federal taxes for you, your marketing reports, your financial reports, and so there's all sorts of modules within QuickBooks that people don't access, and this is one of the great courses of this. And you're going to get 12 months access to all the material within this course for a whole year. And so, you know, maybe you're working on something, you're like, okay, when I took the course, it taught me how to run this report. I really want to do that. You'll still be able to go for a whole year, go back in there and rewatch that module, that video, see the material, and then it'll help you, guide you through running that report so that you'll have that report accessible for yourself so that you can help you manage your business and do whatever you need to. And so, you know, it starts out basically from just the basic foundation of QuickBooks, and that's setting up, you know, your QuickBooks Online. One of the great things with QuickBooks now, if you're not using it, it's all online. You just pay a monthly fee for it. It's stored in the cloud, and so it's protected and everything. You don't have to download software and everything, so it starts out, this course starts out at the basic level, that first step of, okay, how do I set up my QuickBooks account online? And then it'll run you through performing fundamental analysis of accounts, financial documents, reports. Like I was saying, there's tons of reports within QuickBooks that a lot of businesses don't access and don't use. And there's a wealth of information that will help you manage and run your business that QuickBooks will generate for you. But people don't know how to run these reports, and they don't even know that that information is out there. And so part of what this course does is it teaches you how to access that information. And then it also is going to teach you, okay, now that I've got the report and I've run it, how do I use it? How do I use it to better manage my business? How do I use it to better manage my cash flows and payables and things like that? And then it's going to teach you about applying basic accounting principles and professional bookkeeping practices, which we all need. So it's going to go further than just saying, okay, here's your software, here's what you can do for it. It's also going to help you, guide you through being a bookkeeper and an accountant on some levels, and how that's going to better your businesses and help you with your taxes and all the other stuff, and help you with all that. And then obviously one of the best things about QuickBooks is that, and a lot of people don't use it for that, there's a whole module for payroll. It will literally help you manage your payroll. And so how do you manage your payroll for your employees? How do you manage their benefits and everything? And there's a module within QuickBooks that will help you do that. There's some fabulous reports that you can run. It'll help you manage when you're doing your payroll and all that. And so this course is going to walk you through that entire module for payroll and help you manage your payroll much better. And so when you're all done and you finish, you know, you're going to gain confidence and be able to use QuickBooks. You're going to know about all of the modules of QuickBooks and how to use them. And then, like I say, you'll still have this resource, even though you're done with the course for a year, to go back in there and say, okay, I remember I needed to do that, and it'll help you do it. And like I said, it starts out at the basic level, and then as you progress through the course, you're in the intermediate level, and then the final modules are the advanced features, and that's really going to show you how, okay, we're going to tie all this together. The course taught you how to just start at the bottom, and then, okay, now here's the reports and modules you do, and then at the end it's going to say, okay, let's tie it all together and make you a QuickBooks expert, so that you're utilizing every bit and everything that you can and getting everything out of your QuickBooks to help you grow your business. And then, like with others, we just have some low-level courses that are available for people to take. And one of these is creating a successful business plan, and I talked about this earlier. Every business, large or small, should have a business plan. And so what this course does, you have access to it for 3 months for $135, and it's going to just lead you through all the things that are, all the aspects and all the pieces of a successful business plan. You know, analyzing your market and customers, analyzing the industry and competition, refining your business concept. So it's going to walk you through, okay, how do I research to define really who is my competition and what are they doing better that I'm not doing, and it's going to teach you some of those tools and skills. Defining your business model, like I said, what is my core business? What do I really do, and what benefit am I offering my customers, and where am I going to be headed? And then understanding marketing. We talked about marketing earlier, but what are my marketing plans, and how am I going to finance my marketing plans, and where do I want my marketing to be, and where do I want it to attract customers and bring those customers into my business? And then developing your operations plan and understanding financial statements. And so just some of those things that, what is my financial plan? How am I going to manage my cash flows? Where am I going to reinvest into my company to make it grow? And this little course is going to help you identify some of those skills. And then once you're all done, you'll have a long-term business plan, that you can go back to and follow through. And also there's a module within this that teaches that about how to make a schedule, about going back into your business plan and re-looking at it. And then there's also a module within this where it talks about when you're developing your business plan and your financial plan, we've got to go back and revisit that periodically because our business model is changing, the markets are changing, and what we do are changing. And so how do we make that business planning and business model that we're plan become sort of a breathing document that we're revisiting it all the time and changing it. We're redefining it so that it's keeping us on track to grow our business, to grow and service our customers and sell our products and everything. And so just a great little course that's out there, and there's so many like that. And then, like I said earlier, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I invite you all to go out to our website. If you go out to the SBC website, if you'll click Continuing Education, which is my department, scroll down through my homepage, and down at the bottom are all the links to to the deal. There's this is just the professional development side. We also have career training online, and so you may run a business that needs, that has some career training, and your employees need to take that career training to get skills and stuff that they use to service your customer. And so we have tons of career training out there, from everything from, CNA to medical billing and coding, everything like paralegal, all of that. And so maybe as part of your business model, your employees need some career training. There's a whole set of modules out there that are available, and most of them are very low cost on the career training side as well. And so go out there and look at that. But just what I touched on for all the modules and programs and courses that are out there for small businesses, anything you need, if you sit there and go, I need this, I need to learn this because I'm not doing this well in my small business and I want to improve my profits and everything, go out there, do a search, and I guarantee you there's a class out there that you can take that'll help you develop those skills to help you grow and expand your business, which is what we all want to see y'all do. Is there any questions?
Do you have to actually apply to the college, or can you just sign up to take the course?
You just go out there, and there's no application or anything. You just go out there, and it's like go on Amazon, you find the course you want to take, you click on it, and then you enter your credit card and your basic information, and then you have access to however long it'll tell you, and then you work your way through it. It's self-paced, but you don't have to apply or anything. It's all just out there so that you have access to that information and those courses to gain those skills that you want. Real simple. And like I said, there's payment plans, and so if you're like going, okay, wait a minute, this is a $1,800 course, it's probably like $75 a month up to 21 months, and so you can finance it or pay it in one single payment. But it's click, say I want to take this course, and click it and sign up and take it. Yes, sir.
Are there any free guidance courses?
Is there any what?
Like free guidance courses,
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you. Any free?
You don't have any free courses?
There are a few out there that are free. When I was working on this, go to the United States Chamber of Commerce. That's what I was trying to spit out at the first deal. The United States Chamber of Commerce has a lot of resources and free things that you can do on their website. They have a lot of links to a lot of organizations that do offer some free courses. I did really look at the United States Small Business Association, but I guarantee you they've got a ton of resources out there. So yeah, there's free resources, and if you can find something out there for free and you don't have to pay for it, good for you. But yeah, I was amazed at the United States Chamber of Commerce. I was looking at some of their links, and they've got a lot of really good stuff to help you. And so they even had a chat thing, and so there's free resources out there. The great thing about our courses is they're backed by industry people that are in them and stuff like that. But yeah, if you can find something out there online that's going to help you grow your business or help you with whatever problem you're having within your small business, that's fabulous. So take advantage of that. Yes, sir.
With your courses, do you get some kind of certificate after?
Yeah, so like the one that I said where you're going to take that certification, yes, you'll get a certificate from that management organization that you passed the certification, and you now hold that title and you hold that certification. And one of the others is in there has the same thing. And then there's a lot of courses where you end up in the final part. You go online and take that certification, and you'll get the document that you are now certified QuickBooks. You can do QuickBooks has the certification, and so there's a lot of courses out there that once you complete it, you can say I have that certification. So and those are good things. So when you are applying for capital at a bank or something, for your small business, maybe you're like, okay, I'm ready to open up a second location. I'm ready to grow my business. Those type of certifications on your loan application are boom. You're like, hey, I'm certified in QuickBooks. I'm certified as a business planning manager and stuff like that. So there's a lot of those courses out there where at the end you take a certification exam, and then you'll get that certification, and you'll have documented proof that you passed it.
Do they expire?
I'm sorry?
Do they expire?
I don't know how long most of them are. You'd have to check into it, but I mean, as a general rule, most certifications are like forever, and so if not, they're going to be long term because, they might send out like with QuickBooks. I know that QuickBooks does this. If they change something within QuickBooks and you're a certified QuickBook expert, as they call it, they email you and say, hey, we define this module, and they give you a link, and then you go take the little course, and it's free because you've already done it, but they've changed the module and they want you to know about it. We've added something, or we've enhanced, that marketing tool for your payroll or something like that, and they'll send you a link, and you can update your skill set with them. And I imagine most of them do that, but I don't know of many. The only certification I ever held that expired was when I worked for air cargo, and I hazardous goods and stuff, and that's through the FAA, and it's only good for 3 years, and it's a 4-hour exam. It's horrible, but that's the only one I know that expired. But they changed the laws and stuff so often that they make you take it every 3 years so that you know that you're in compliance if you're shipping hazardous goods by air. So, but that's it. Anyone else? Okay. Well, I thank you all for coming. There's my contact information. If you need it, I'm always available. And here's the other thing, and I say this to people all the time. You know what? If you go out there and look at SPC's website, or you go out and you go to the link and you can't find training, you can't find the course that you need, email me, pick up the phone. I'll find somebody that can teach you that. And we work it out. And if you have, maybe you like, we deal, obviously we're in Hockley County, so we deal a lot with the oil field. We do safety training for, hydrogen sulfide gas. We put together classes. I've done QuickBooks classes just for small businesses. They said, we wanted, we did it over the summer. And so I'm always willing to help out anyone that needs training. I'm always willing. And so if you can't find it online or you need something, some specialized training or something, give me a call or shoot me an email and I'll get it worked out and we'll get you the training you need. But thank y'all for coming. I hope this was informative. I hope that I didn't bore you to death, and I hope you got something out of this session. And I wish y'all all have a great conference today. And I know there's a lot of great other sessions going on that y'all want to attend and help. But thank you for coming, and I appreciate you being here.